Alright guys, welcome to Prime Contractor Leads. We're a premier marketing agency focused specifically on contractors, think roofers, home remodelers, HVAC, plumbing, everything you can think of under the roof. We're coming to you today with some helpful tips on understanding what is a Google business profile and why it's a game changer for you and you are missing out if you're not already using it. So let's dive right into it. So a Google business profile, jumping into it, it's essentially a free listing that shows up in Google search and maps when people search for your services. So you guys are all service-based businesses. That means people are searching for your nearby locations. And so Google Maps is the number one lead source for you. It's not traditional websites anymore like it was in the past. And these Google business profiles, they display like your business info, reviews, photos, posts. There's a lot of stuff that you can optimize on there. We'll have more videos in the future about how to do that, but if you're not already staying active, you're missing out because it allows people to call you and message you directly, and it's a great source of leads that are actively looking to purchase your services. So let's look through it because it essentially acts like your online storefront. So if I search roof repair near me, so this has a location modifier, right? So it tells Google that people are looking for a service near them. And if you look at the website, the very first thing you see on this listing is the Google Map Pack. So this is like a 3-pack of listings. You can see their reviews, the number of years they've been in business, hours, you can read into the reviews. Some people have the opportunity to directly schedule an appointment. You can go to websites, directions, everything is here. And the research shows that anywhere from 30 to 40% of customers that land on this page are clicking into the map pack. So if you are not on this, you're missing out on a lot of money. You could be printing money if you get into this map pack, which we've seen with many customers. That is what happens. So there's a lot of potential here in the Google business profile. And as I said earlier, the reason it matters so much is this is by far the most important thing in local service businesses. And a majority of these leads actually lead to action, especially if it's like emergency things like roof repair. Whatever they see in the map pack, they're probably going to go with. And you show up when someone is searching nearby and is ready to buy. That's what makes the quality of these leads so much better than the average ones. It's because the user has intent to actually purchase your service. So these are the leads that you want to get rather than generic phone calls. And the other thing is, these are people that are contacting you, right? It's different from a Yelp or Angie's List or Home Advisor lead. We're fighting with other contractors for someone who's just probably going to go with the cheapest option. Instead, these customers are choosing you and your brand and reaching out to you because of your location in the map pack. So it also gives you more opportunities to build trust with reviews, photos, updated info. If you're working on your profile, it can really help you get the call when they see your profile. So it can really convert searchers into leads, and you don't have to pay for ads. That's the best thing, right? It does take some time and money and investment to get onto the map pack, but once you're there, the leads start coming in and you just need to maintain it. It's not like Google ads or Facebook ads where as soon as you stop paying, the leads dry up. So that's the other main thing. And that's why we recommend investing in SEO or Google business profiles, all of these things, because organic leads are much, much cheaper in the long run. So if you're not working on your Google business profile, what's happening, right? You're going to be stuck paying for ads, paying for leads through sites like Home Advisor, Angie's List, or just referrals. And usually this means the timing or the consistency of the leads you get, it's going to be much more unpredictable rather than investing in an asset like building out your website or the Google business profile. And if you have a poor profile here, you can actually lose even the leads that, the customers that are finding you. So it's really important to optimize them. And your competitors that are on this Google business profile, they're getting the majority of the calls. So you're spending your time on low quality leads or only counting on referrals, and you're missing out on a huge portion of businesses or customer volume basically. And so I'm going to briefly touch on this. We have more videos that will come out in the future on what makes a good profile, right? But typically you have the business name, the business category. So you have the business name, roofing contractor is the category. So they have that, location, number of years in business, your hours. They have a lot of information filled out on these. So if we click into it even more, you can see they have pictures here. They have a book online tab. They have reviews. You can see that. They have their address, hours, everything filled in, right? Website, phone number is linked. They even have their products here, which is like a next level thing you can do. They have Q&As. So there's a lot of stuff you can do to optimize your profile and really put a lot of time into it, right? To show Google that you are prioritizing and stay active. So these are a lot of things that we do for our potential customers. It can get pretty complex, but generally these are some of the things to look for in a good Google business profile. And the key benefits, right? As I said earlier, if you're on the map pack, which is these top 3 listings, you can get anywhere from 30 to 40% of the traffic for that specific keyword. And that is only for one keyword, right? So you can imagine if you're a roofing contractor, you're searching, customers could be searching for roof coatings, roof replacement, roof installation, roof repair, roof inspection. There's so many different keywords. And if you can tap into all of those over time, that's 30 to 40% of the search volume clicking on your listing if you can get into that map pack for each keyword. So you can imagine there's a lot of potential business out there. And the Google Map Pack or your profile is a really good way to build your brand online as well, because it links with your website. And if you have really good reviews, you have posts, you have insightful content, these are all the things customers see when they search your name. And the really important thing nowadays is, especially for things like home remodelers, right? Your customers are investing a lot of money into this product. So they're not just going to go with one click. They need to see reviews. They need to see a good Google business profile. It needs to link to your website, which needs to have good layout, different signals of trust factor, right? Information about you, your pictures, all these things. Customers are looking for multiple touch points before they actually purchase any of your products. So it's important that you show up in multiple ways. The industry and the market, it's much more competitive these days, and it's not as simple as just, they see your profile, call and go with the first contractor. They're comparing reviews. They're comparing prices and quotes. And if you want to compete on more things than just price alone, you need things like good reviews, good Google business profile, good website link to it. And so this is what we do for all of our customers, right? We go beyond just the Google business profile. We build out your social media. We make sure your website is optimized. We make sure you hit the trust factors that customers are looking for with contractors. So all of these things matter. So today we only discussed the importance of a Google business profile, and in future videos we're going to show you how to optimize them, how to see what your competitors are doing, what information, where should it link. All these things will cover them. So if you want to keep up to date with those, subscribe to our channel. We have a lot of great information coming out, and you can check out our website. We have a free SEO guide that we publish for contractors as well, so you can get your free copy of that. But we'll see you again in the next video.